Next up, we got Eric Mata. Please keep your energy going. We're almost done. It's a long night. Give it up for Eric Mata.
I wrote this one for a very specific event. So we're going to pretend we're at a rally. Is that alright? I'm not going to make you raise your hand or make noise or whatever. So silently, like, this one is for anyone who supported or voted for George Bush.
Tell him, E.
Anytime. I am not a soldier. Never donned American flag patches on camouflage garb to protect something that I believe in. I have never pulled triggers at silhouettes and scopes, flung grenades at unsuspecting targets, dodged bullets from nameless enemies, died at the hands of martyrs seeking the same freedom we are told we are fighting for. I am here. Post-secondary education nestled underneath pillows that keep my dreams sane. The only triggers I pull, fire words into mics for random scores. I am part of the choir, singing the songs of freedom I don't know the words to while perched atop ivory towers. I am safe here. Behind the comfort of words and the security that degrees confer, we are safe here. Behind the walls we create between us and a narrowly defined them, this is not an anti-war poem for us to scream our approvals to, for us to tuck in back pockets and backpacks until election day. This is not a pro-soldier rally chant for us to shout through streets at politicians that don't listen, for us to keep tucked in sleeves, for us to tattoo on our collective consciousness, for us to whisper in the ears of waiting mothers and wives who don't know what it means to sleep easy. But is there a difference? See, is there a difference between anti-war and pro-soldier? Because an American flag flown to honor this country or worn upside down to protest government policy is still an American flag. Call it what it is. Don't drown us in rhetoric. Don't make martyrs out of soldiers. Don't make them the scapegoats for our self-indulged causes. This doesn't help them. See, this poem doesn't send condolences between the folds of American flags sitting on mantles. This poem doesn't send prayers in the grooves of metal sitting in the bottom of a drawer that never gets opened. See, there is no honor here. There is no honor in waging one war against another from a distance. And we stay here. Distance from the front lines we draw with good intention. We stay here. Privileged, not having to choose between life and the possibility of becoming toe tag casualties, of arriving home in flag-draped caskets, of death looming at every call to active duty. We are here. This is a consequence of circumstance we have no control over. This act of public dissent is a molded rubber band bracelet to add to our collective sense of civic duty, and we can fuck Bush as loud and as hard and as long as we want to. He'll just pretend we don't exist. See, it's not him that needs to hear this. It's the one that bear his name like patriotic crosses. We need to convince that it's time for something different.
Yeah.